Willits, Old Men Stories. And I'm with Clint Felker, and my friend Clint is going to sing A License to Thrill.
License to Thrill.
Wow!
This is a song that I picked. Well, I got the story from a young gal. We were living in Reno, Nevada, and I had the house band at the Ponderosa Hotel and Casino at the time.
Oh, I've been there.
And if you're familiar with Reno, you know that outside of town there's a ranch out there.
Mm-hmm.
And well, they employ young ladies.
Yes.
I don't know if it's still open. It's been.
I think they closed it, but
many years ago.
I've driven by it a lot of times, but I thought the last time I drove by it, it was sort of looked abandoned. So.
It probably is. Well, anyway, these young girls, pardon the irony of this, but the young girls would get a night off once in a while, and they'd come into town, and a few of them would sit at the bar or in the lounge there where I was playing, and so when we take a break, I'd go down, make conversation with some of them, and I asked the one young gal, she looked really young, and I asked her how she got in the business. She said, well, just was a victim of circumstance mostly. She said she couldn't find a job that paid anything there. Then I said, well, what does it take to get into a job like that? And she said, well, she was registered with the state with it. And she said, it's kind of like having a license to thrill. Yeah. And I wrote that down and put it in my pocket. And when I got home, I stuck it in a box with a bunch of other hooks that I had. And probably about 6-7 months later, I was going through the stuff, and then I wrote it, and when I wrote it in a manner of not so much her job, but how someone else close to her might look at it.
Okay.
And so that's pretty much how the song came about.
Well, that's a cool story about a song. I like that story. And did you play it back in Reno ever, or did you? You were gone after that, weren't you?
I was. We were living in Coffeyville, Kansas when I wrote the song. But it was pretty well received by especially musicians, because a lot of people that are out in the crowd that I play for were dancers and that, and as long as they could dance to it,
they didn't care.
They liked it. But a lot of the musicians like the words and the music to it, and the progressions and different things.
Wow. Well, introduce your song.
This is License to Thrill, Clint Felker, Old Men Stories.
Wow.